Welcome to the MFR Coaches podcast, where we talk about how you can create a six-figure MFR practice. I'm your host, Heather Hommel. Not only have I been practicing MFR for 11 years, I'm also a life and business coach, especially for MFR therapists. My goal is for you to understand how to get fully booked, how to talk to your clients, and how to make sure they understand what's possible for them with MFR treatment. I'm here to help you stop under-earning, overworking, and burning out. I'll lend support so you can create the MFR practice you've always wanted. Learn how you can do it too, even if you live in a tiny town, and even if you're just starting out, and even if you've ran your practice for years. Let's go.
Have you ever wished your business felt more predictable? Like you could count on your income instead of crossing your fingers each month or worrying how you're going to always pay your bills? That's exactly what we do inside my Beyond 100K Mastermind. It's designed for MFR therapists who are already fully booked or pretty close and are ready for the next steps in creating a calm and profitable business. The promise is simple. In 6 months, you'll create at least 5 figures in extra profit and have the systems to keep repeating it. And here's the exciting part. I'm hosting a free live webinar called How to Build Predictable Profit in Unpredictable Times. You can join me Sunday, November 2nd in the afternoon or Wednesday, November 5th in the evening, whichever works better for your schedule. Can't make it live? Don't worry, you'll get the replay as long as you sign up. After the webinar, doors to the mastermind officially open and you'll be able to reserve your spot for the new round that starts in January. Go to themfrcoach.com/masterclass to save your seat today. Beyond 100K isn't just another program. It's where fully booked therapists learn how to build calm, repeatable profit without working more hours. And I'd love for you to be a part of it. Welcome back to the MFR Coaches podcast. I'm Heather Hommel, and today we're going to talk about something I think will give you a lot of clarity about why running your MFR business and also selling MFR can feel confusing and frustrating at times. It's called the Dunning Kruger Effect. This effect is all about how our confidence and our competence don't always line up at the same time. In fact, when you're brand new at something, you often feel very confident. Then as you learn more, your confidence dips. And with continued practice and the right support, your confidence grows again, this time based on real learning and mastery. I want to walk you through how this plays out for MFR therapists, both in the selling relationship with MFR and in relation to running your business. Because when you can kind of see the stages of this or see the curve, it can help you realize that nothing is wrong with you. You're just on the path. So let's talk about the 4 stages of the Dunning Kruger effect. The Dunning Kruger curve has 4 main stages. Stage 1 is called the peak of Mount Stupid. And while this is such a funny name for this is where confidence is high, but your actual competence level is low. And then stage 2 is the Valley of Despair. This is where your confidence drops as you start to realize how much you don't know. And then you go into stage 3, which is the Slope of Enlightenment. You start learning and practicing real skills, both in selling and business. And then you hit the Plateau of Sustainability. This is where you reach true mastery with realistic confidence about your skill level. Let's take a look at how this plays out in your MFR business, starting with selling MFR. Selling MFR through the curve. When you are at the peak of Mount Stupid, you are the oversimplifier. When you first start out, you think, all I need to do is tell people that MFR releases fascia and they'll book with you. You're excited, you're confident, but clients don't actually understand what fascia is or why it matters. So what happens? You over-explain and you use too much technical jargon and you assume that education is going to help equal a yes from your clients. Then you hit that valley of despair. This is the nobody gets it phase. After a while, you notice your schedule isn't filling, people aren't booking, and you start thinking nobody gets it. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'll never be able to sell this. This is where you also start to think nobody in my town understands. They're too conservative. There's not enough people here. They don't like paying money for this. This is the point where confidence drops, and a lot of therapists start to discount, avoid conversations, or stop marketing altogether. This is where most therapists feel the most stuck. Then we have the slope of enlightenment, where you become the learner. You begin to learn the real skills of selling. You discover it's not about fascia science at all. It's about showing clients how MFR solves their problems. You practice handling objections without getting defensive. You start talking about results instead of minutes on the table, and slowly your confidence grows because clients begin responding differently. And then that leads you into the plateau of sustainability, where you become the expert seller. Eventually, you land on the plateau of sustainability. You know how to explain MFR in simple, everyday language. You lead the client conversation. You set sustainable rates. You rebook with ease, and objections don't throw you off anymore. This is where sales feel steady and consistent. Running your business through the curve, what does that look like? So when you're a business owner, you do start out at the peak of Mount Stupid, right? You are the enthusiastic beginner. You finish your training, you're excited, you're opening your business, and maybe you even think, if I just put up a website and rent a space, clients will come. And you're not totally wrong. But part of Mount Stupid is where you set a rate that isn't sustainable. You might sign a lease too soon, get over your head there. And you're confident because you don't yet realize how complex running a business really is. And this leads you into the valley of despair, the reality check. This is when reality hits. Bills become due. You're not seeing enough clients and you don't know how to pay yourself. You're juggling admin, marketing, and client care and wondering if this will ever really work. This is the painful dip where so many therapists start to question if they should keep going and wonder how they will sustain this. Then eventually, with the right help, you hit the slope of enlightenment, the intentional business owner. This is where you start learning business skills. You learn to track your numbers, you figure out sustainable rates, you build policies, and you get consistent with rebooking. You stop chasing every marketing idea out there and you focus on what works. Your confidence here grows again, and now it's backed by knowledge and systems, which leads you to the plateau of sustainability, where you become the CEO therapist. At this stage, you feel grounded. You know how to run your business with clarity. You pay yourself consistently. You have strong systems. You make decisions without panic, and you're leading your business instead of reacting to it. And this is where you truly get to thrive and enjoy being a business owner. What I love about sharing this effect with you, this curve, is that it normalizes the struggle that many of you are having. If you're in the valley of despair, it doesn't mean that you're failing. It means you're right on track. You're realizing what you don't know. And that's the exact moment where coaching and support can make the biggest difference for you. My Foundations program is designed to help you climb out of the valley of despair, both in selling and in running your business, so you can reach the plateau of sustainability faster. You don't have to figure it out alone, and you don't have to stay stuck in the valley of despair. If you're ready to feel steady and confident, both in your sales conversations and in your business decisions, Foundations is your next step. And you can learn more and join us by going to themfrcoach.com/foundation. And if you'd like to catch one of my live webinars, you can do so and pick the date that works the best for you by going to themfrcoach.com/webinar. Running webinars twice a month and covering selling MFR on those webinars right now. And I would love for you to join me. All right, that's what I've got for you today. Remember, the Dunning Kruger Effect is a normal part of growth. The key is not to stop in the valley of despair, but to have awareness about it and to keep climbing. I'll talk to you next week on another episode of the MFR Coaches Podcast. Bye for now. Thanks for listening to the MFR Coaches Podcast. If you're ready to grow your myofascial release practice, make sure to sign up for my next free training. These live webinars are designed to help you take real steps towards building a fully booked, profitable business. You can save your seat and find the latest dates at themfrcoach.com/webinar.
And if you're looking for more support, the Foundations program is now open year-round. Inside, you'll get coaching, tools, and community to help you get fully booked and stay that way without burning out. One last thing before you go. My brand new book, Your MFR Practice Starts Here, is now available. It's a must-read for any MFR therapist who wants to build a business that actually works. You can grab your copy on Amazon and get your companion guide by going to themfrcoach.com/book. Start implementing right away. I'll see you in the next episode.